effects.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn off the monitor for this vocal and vocals.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, cool. Right, so
that's clean.
yeah, that's without anything going on. And here are is your little effects area.
Most important bit.
I usually leave the knob on Cathedral. It's just, I think, probably the best reverb that this desk has. It's just quite like a nice thickening one. There's a couple of little knobs here that I don't usually mess with a huge amount. There's one called damping, and that's for sort of how bright or how sort of muffled you want the reverb, depending on kind of the thing you're going for. I usually just leave it in the middle. And then the time is kind of how long the reverb is, so that's simulating whether you're in like a small reflected room or like a big old church or something. I usually just kind of have that about 10 o'clock, because when it's into 12, it's just a little bit
3,
too
4,
much.
5,
Okay,
6.
and then I leave the wide button pushed in, just because it's kind of just sounds a bit bigger.
1, 2.
And then here's your mute button for the reverb.
1, 2.
So once that's unmuted, you can then start applying reverb in varying amounts on all these channels here. So it says effects 2 internal, effects 1 is for external, and that's not being used at the moment. So it's this bottom yellow knob here will start to give you a little bit of reverb. So do you want to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice
Dearly
one.
beloved.
That's nothing again.
What's the top one again?
That's the bottom one
is...
then.
The bottom one is for internal effects, and the top one is for external effects. So that might be something where you would use an auxiliary send, and then you would send it here, and it would come back into the desk, and then you can mess around with it from
Oh, I
there. But
see.
you don't,
Yeah.
you're not worried about that.
Forget about that.
You just got your
So it's internal, right, internal.
Yeah, this is
right.
just effects 2 internal, muted, unmuted, called bypass. So yeah, that's how the effects work.
Dearly beloved.
Reggae, it's quite nice on a
Can't do
snare,
Yeah.
but
There's a rat in the kitchen, what am I gonna do? There's a rat in the kitchen, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fix a rat.
That's good.
right, cool. Is everyone with me so far?
Yeah.
Or you've got it on video for later?
Hopefully,
later
yeah.
reviews?
Yeah.
Cameraman gets the sack
Okay,
otherwise.
cool.
We could just be using Rob a lot more often, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
definitely
Rob.
be using Rob.
So
Yeah.
we've done plugging in.
Panning.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right.
Yep.
Is that what we know as balance then? Or is it not?
Not so much. Pan for panorama, so you're like... Okay, so it's basically the same thing. Like anything you put into the desk, you would go through the process of solo, check your levels okay by using this gain knob up here to see that it's kind of hovering nicely in the middle when you've got it soloed, and then that's just kind of a nice standardized kind of volume that the desk is happy to work with. It means if you move the fader that much, you can generally expect a certain amount of volume to happen, whereas if you put like all the way up and you move the fader that much, then it might be a bit too much. So you just kind of want everything vaguely standardised to hover about in the middle here when they're at performance level, unless you've got a reason not to. Cool.
And you were playing around with the equaliser settings there?
Yeah,
That's just
just-
a personal preference.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of depends.